Hello everyone, it's the Braveheart Warrior, Alexander Jameson. I'm going to post a YouTube video. Today's speech is all about Toastmasters. Sometimes in life you can have too much of one thing and it has an effect outside of their environment. Toastmasters can be a little bit contrived. There's expectations, there's checklists that we follow to determine whether someone has met what's required from a speech. And it can be a little fake and unreal. And it comes across as not really from the heart. I've got some ideas on how someone can have a powerful, passionate speech from the heart. The first idea is, do not write your speech out. When we typically write our speeches out, we're in our head, we're looking for something from this. We're looking for some validation or approval from the audience. I love listening to Kyle Cease, and he talks about when he has his seminars, he doesn't have a script. He goes with his heart and just whatever comes out. Whenever I have a speech idea, I just blurt it out. I just speak it out, and then I keep practicing and practicing until I'm happy with that speech. When you're writing a speech out, it's stressful. It takes a lot of time and uses ink and uses paper. But if you just speak, then it's a lot stressful and saves the planet as well. So that's always good. Second idea is be as still as possible. It's contradictory to what we're told in Toastmasters to move around the stage, go from one point to the next stage, and come back into the middle. It's all contrived. It doesn't really add any value to the speech. It doesn't make the speech more impactful. It's nonsense. We have to take every evaluation from Toastmasters with a pinch of salt. Do not believe everything you hear at Toastmasters. And here's someone that has been a member for 7 years, and this is things I've picked up on. My last point is, do the speech for the sake of the audience. What do the audience want? How can you relate to them? Do you want to ask questions? Do you want to talk about a personal story that hopefully they can resonate with? Do not do your speech for the sake of yourself. It's easy as a Toastmaster to get caught up and have a great speech idea. You plan it out. You have your introduction. You have your body with your 3 or 4 points, and you have a conclusion and maybe a call to action. And often we get caught up with this idea of giving out something that's going to please everyone and be perfect. I used to have these attention-grabbing introductions. If you were half asleep at the beginning of my speech, you'd soon be awake after hearing my introduction. Very powerful. But ultimately I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I was doing it for myself, looking for a validation, looking for an approval, looking for the evaluator to say, Alexander, I love your introduction. And so I was doing it for the wrong reasons. So that's my last point. As a speaker, we've got lots of ideas. All of us have great content and want to share with the world. You know, Toastmasters is a good organization, but as I've learned after 7 years, that don't listen and believe everything you hear from the gospel of Ralph Smedley. Be real, be authentic, be yourself. Take every evaluation with a pinch of salt. Do not write your script out, and just go with the heart, and hopefully you'll come across as the real deal. For too long, people haven't been hearing the real Alexander. This made-up character, contrived speeches, looking for something. So hopefully you've got some insight and some ideas that you can take away as a speaker. So good luck with your Toastmasters career and your speaking career. We'll talk soon.